What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Gregway. Every Wednesday and Friday, I take one of your questions from the comments on these very vlogs or a tweet you sent me on Twitter, and I make a whole video out of answering it. I'm like, hey, what's up, Gregway? And sometimes I bring in guests, and you guys don't watch those episodes for some reason, which really hurts my feelings. Anyway, today's question comes from Jared. Jared writes in and says, your favorite alcoholic drink? Well, Jared, I'll tell you what it is. It's this one that's hard to find. It's called beer. You got to go get a beer somewhere. That's what. Here's the story of Greg Miller falling in love with this funny thing called alcohol. I'm going on this trip to France with all my friends in high school. We had done, it's like we're gonna go on this France trip. It was a school trip. They tell you the whole time this is the summer between my junior and senior year. Everybody saves up their money and gets ready to go to this thing, and they're all like, don't drink. We understand there's no drinking age, or it's whatever it is in France. I forget. I don't care. That's how much I learned out of French class. Go there. Obviously, those kids are going to be drinking. You're not allowed to drink. You're not 21. You guys aren't even 18 yet. Don't do that. We'll kick you out. Of course, everyone drinks there, though. It's what you do. It's the whole reason you wanted to go. You want to go to a foreign country and just break all the American laws, So we go there, and I remember me and my friend, we'd be talking about it flying out there. Like, oh man, what are you going to drink? I'm like, I'm gonna find out what my drink is. Like when I get there, I'm gonna discover. I need to find something I like, and I was pretty sure it was gonna be a martini. And now I don't watch James Bond movies. I've only seen the one where I thought Christmas only came once a year. Like that's the only full James Bond movie I've ever seen, and I didn't even want to see that. It just happened. I know it's supposed to be a bad one, but whatever. It's like I don't even care. Anyways, it wasn't because of that. It was just like something about it sounded like that sounds like something I'd like. So we go to France. We're out there, we finally break away from chaperones, you go to the bar, order a martini, and I remember drinking this thing and being like, holy shit, this is terrible. Like it was rubbing alcohol. All it was it just burned and didn't taste. And for some reason, again, it's legal for youngins to drink there, and I don't know why. I drink it, I'm like, this is terrible. So what I do is rather than give it back to the bartender, my friends were playing pool, I put it in the ball return of the pool table. Don't know why. Don't know why I thought that was a good idea. I mean, clearly the balls probably rolled down there, would have shattered the glass. Somebody cut their hand. It wasn't like I was doing it to be mean though, or mischief. I was just scared. But luckily there was a guy there, Mike. He was like, I'll drink it, and he drank it. He didn't like it either, but he's like committed to like drinking. I wasn't drinking to get like fucked up. I was just like drinking to see what's drinking like. So I was like, all right, martini's out. I got to try something else. I started trying to figure out other things. Nothing. It was all terrible. My friends are doing like tequila sunrises. I'm like, I don't even know. No, that's fine. It doesn't taste fine. It doesn't taste good. Finally, I was like, all right, fine. Like I'll try a Heineken or whatever. And I forget. The glass came, and they gave me the glass, and they gave me the bottle of beer, and I just took the bottle upside down like this, and they were just pouring out, and it was all head. And like this girl next to me, who clearly had been drinking way longer than I ever had in high school, saying, "So this is my first time." She's like, "No," she explains how to pour it. I'm like, this is okay. I think this might work for me. And so then we went to another bar, and I tried to order a beer there that was something like 1512 or something. Right? That was the name of it. I don't remember. I'm sorry if it was 1712. I don't know what the beer is. But again, I'm doing this in broken French, right? Like I have like 3 years of high school French under my belt. I'm trying to do it. Actually, two in like 3 weeks. Dropped out of French 3. Way too hard. Don't suggest it. But I'm trying to do it, and he starts pouring me 12 beers, like to give me 12, and I'm like, no, and I'm trying to wave him off, and so we had like 3 beers, we passed those around, and that was fine. And that's where I just discovered that beer was easier to drink, that it was easier to order, you knew what it was going to taste like for the most part. And then, of course, you get older, you go to college, and I drank a lot of beer in college, let me tell you what. And there, though, I'm just drinking, whatever, give me a 30-pack of Stones. Keystone Light, give me a 30-pack, and that's terrible beer. Natty Light, I really like Natty Light. You're buying the cheapest beer possible in college, right? If you don't know. Let's see. Jared. Now, you got a kid in your Twitter pic. You're probably old enough. You probably know what I'm talking about then. You drink the cheap beer in college. But nowadays, I drink the craft beers, the local stuff. San Francisco. I try to go to 21st Amendment. I just went on this thing, Brews on the Bay. Drank all these crazy beers out on a battleship. It was awesome. Beer's delicious. Beer gets a bad rap. I think it's different now. But even growing up, people are talking about people with a beer gut. I mean, clearly I have that, but I also have a wing gut. So you be the judge on which one wins out. But there's so much craft beer, there's so much different stuff. You got the IPAs, you got the hops now, you got all these different things. Beer's fantastic. Best alcoholic drink? Beer. So what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? What do you drink when you go to the bars or when you go to France and you're way underage? Let me know in the comments. Then make sure you leave your questions for future Gregways so I can read through them and say, most of these suck, but I like this one. And then I answer them here in these videos. You like, you subscribe, you share, because you are my friend and you know how much that means to me. Until next time, have a Greg day. Don't like it either.